All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back from our little technical difficulties. If you hear any more FL, we appreciate you coming out there and letting us know. Otherwise, we just kept running our mouths. But it was a good time to take a break, and we're going to wrap up that jaw session. We can sit here for hours and talk about the youth and the bad decisions that young people make. But we all did it. We've all grown up. We just grew up in a different era without having cameras in our face everywhere. So enough about Ja. Hope the best for him. Hope he comes back. Hope he gets back because let's talk about basketball now. The Grizzlies are falling.
Yeah, one thing is if they find out that was his gun, you're looking at a minimum of 50 games.
50 games.
Yeah.
They're not gonna find out it was his gun. Hang on. Not charged after inquiry into video.
That's criminal charges. NBA can do what the hell they want.
Not enough available evidence. Hey. Charge anybody with a crime. Now you got to prove that he had it wasn't his gun. John Morant's got enough. I didn't want to continue to talk about this, but he's got enough money and he's got enough boys that one of them will say it was my gun. He was just drunk holding it. What did he do? It was 6 o'clock in the fucking morning. Are you doing anything any good at 6 o'clock in the morning? Period. Ever? I have been up at 6 o'clock in the morning from the night before. Hadn't been to bed yet. I was not making good decisions.
No, not at all.
No. Anybody been up at 6 o'clock in the morning that didn't wake up an hour before that? Been up all night, still up at 6 o'clock? Was there a good decision involved anywhere in being up at 6 o'clock in the morning? No.
Not at all. Never.
I mean, man, there's not much that goes on good after midnight.
Never.
I mean, I need to be home by midnight. That doesn't always mean I get home by midnight. Yeah, I do nowadays. I'm old. Anyway.
But yeah, you're right. The Grizzlies are falling.
Yeah, and the Kings are only a half game back of them now for second place?
Yeah. No.
No, they're even with them now.
No, they're in second place now.
It should be tied.
No, Grizzlies are in third.
They're in.
Did Sacramento play last night? If they didn't play last night, they should be tied for second. They should have the same record. Because they were a half game up going into last night.
But they got them put in second.
Yeah. Dude, they lost to the Lakers and they bumped the Lakers up to the 10th seed.
Without LeBron.
Yeah.
Hell, and you know the bad thing about it is the Grizzlies are not a bad team without Ja. Last year they went 22 and 3 with Ja being out.
Yeah.
What the hell happened to this year? Now it's horrible what happened to Brandon Clark, tore ACL.
Right.
Maybe out for another. It may not even make it back next season.
Somebody I can't remember who I was listening to.
Miss at least 4 more games
earlier, but when you have a player like Bane that can sit here and score 20, damn near 30 points sometimes when he's alongside Ja, but then you turn around and last night he only had fucking 7 points, and then you got Dylan Brooks leading like
cold, man.
The low.
His head's
like,
fucked up.
It's like what like I see why the team isn't the same as it was last year without Ja. Because I mean, hell, it didn't seem like, you know what I'm saying, that he was even looking to even try to put too much effort into playing last night.
In my personal opinion, I think what they're missing more than they are Ja is Steven Adams.
Absolutely.
I think Steven Adams is a core, and I know that they held it. Steven Adams called a team-only meeting. I think Steven Adams is more of a captain of that team than Ja is.
Oh, yeah.
Jaren Jackson's obviously doing a fucking wonderful job. He's 24 years old now. He's the vice president in NBPLA or whatever it's called. I mean, he's for the next 3 years, he is the vice president of the NBA Players Association. PA, yeah, NBA PA Players Association. I mean, he's 24 years old, so there's a lot of respect out there for him. Apparently, he's not doing a bunch of stupid shit, but I don't know why the team is just. I can't put it on Ja. I'd rather put it on Steven Adams not being in the mix and being on the floor. I mean, that's 12 to 15 rebounds a game and a leader that's on that floor.
Yeah, he told them they need to take it easy on the road because they stink on the road.
Yeah.
Instead of being out till 6 o'clock in the freaking.
I mean, that was stupid. I mean, again, young people bad choices. Young people bad choices.
I mean, they're 12 and 21 on the road this season.
Yeah, they're horrible.
26 and 5 at home. Last season they were a better road team than a home team. Am I right?
Yes, you are. Yeah. I don't know what's happened to them on the road. I guess they're drinking until 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't know.
Obviously.
I don't know. But you know, I hope they can stay in the top 4, so at least we have home court advantage throughout some of it. We'll see what happens.
They'll make the playoffs.
Oh yeah, but I don't want them to fall. I don't even know if they can fall out of the playoffs. They lost every other game.
It's not.
It don't look good.
Long go at it because the way Coach said the other day, Jaw's out indefinitely.
He just ran across the bottom on the lead and said he's out for at least 4 more games.
Whatever that means versus what the team is going to do.
If the kid can get his shit straight, good for him. I mean, the cold hard facts about it again. I'm gonna point this out. He's 2 years older than my oldest daughter, and my oldest daughter does not make fucking the best goddamn decisions. And she ain't no multimillionaire. I mean, I couldn't imagine. Never mind. I'm not gonna speak for you. I'd be fucking dead if I had that kind of money when I was 24.
Yeah, probably so.
I mean, not a question. Of course, I didn't have the talent to get that kind of money, but if for some reason I had that much money, I'd have been dead.
Oh yeah.
But hell, if I know I was going to live this long, I'd have taken better care of myself. But it is what it is. I've actually got this guy.
Yeah.
But hell, we've been talking about this since we got on the fucking air.
Y'all talk about NASCAR or baseball or something.
No,
we'll wrap back to basketball, or we can continue on basketball. Okay.
Hell, I kind of like talking about a little football, but we can keep going basketball.
Man, where you want to talk about football? You want to talk about is AJ McCarron the new face of the XFL?
Of course he is.
I think so.
But I was more wanting to talk about the fact that Derek Carr went to New Orleans, and Aaron Rodgers looks like he's going to the Jets. And Lamar Jackson ain't going to get a contract nowhere.
Yeah, as I say, and it looks like they're looking to fucking Lamar Jackson, which I think is just so petty.
I think it's trade bait. Somebody's gonna come out.
I don't like it, man. I don't think it's fair.
Don't think it's fair for what?
Don't be shocked if the Dolphins don't come after
That they ain't trying to pay him.
Dude, they put a $32.5 million franchise tag. How the fuck is that not getting paid?
$32 million
for one season.
For one fucking season.
For one season.
One fucking season. 17 games. 16 games. 16 professional football games. 16 weeks. Yes, you have to put in longer work and longer hours. They're not putting in the hours you're putting in.
And let me tell you this. You go work at a job, and you and there's another motherfucker know y'all got the same goddamn position, and you find out he making fucking the whole
They're not the same franchise now.
No, but I understand that. But I'm saying you got other quarterbacks out here that we don't went through this spiel. Y'all know how I feel about this.
Making $10 million more than Lamar Jackson has.
I think this deal
and it's not accomplished shit compared to what he has though.
The people.
Or not even just accomplishments.
Deshaun Watson, who are you talking about?
Not even just accomplishments, but I'm just saying are not as good as him.
Besides Deshaun Watson, who are you speaking of?
There's an issue.
There's a lot of quarterbacks that Lamar Jackson is better than. You should be getting paid more money.
With Lamar Jackson,
they did pay Daniel Jones $40 million.
Well, that's There's a lot of incentives.
But yeah, I was about to say.
Nobody knows about.
Right. Yeah, I was just about to say he does have a lot of incentives.
There's a lot. I haven't seen it personally.
Right.
It's like something like he has to win like 3 Super Bowls.
Yeah, he's got
some shit like that.
He's got to do a lot of shit.
Yeah.
To get that. The full guarantee out of it.
And it's pretty. And it's pretty much like
that motherfucker said he got to win 3 Super Bowls in 4 years to get that $40 million.
Yeah. And no, seriously. And it's like pretty much like shit. If he doesn't have a good season this season, they're gonna they get rid of him the season after.
This Lamar Jackson deal is nothing but giving franchises a chance to come give him a contract.
Nobody's going to take him though.
And look, I mean, Baltimore's got it.
What about the Bucks?
They got both sides of it.
What about Bucks?
If nobody comes, they got him.
Bucks already said they're not interested.
No. I heard earlier that the Bucks was like one of the only teams that needed the quarterback that.
No, you may be right. Atlanta said they were. I thought
it was Atlanta, Miami,
and Carolina.
No, it was Atlanta, Miami, Carolina, and was it Tampa?
I heard Atlanta's a big player for it.
No, Atlanta said they're out. They were the first ones to say they were out. Hell, Tennessee ought to take a look at him because they're
the Cardinals and the Cardinals. The Cardinals were the teams that were out. Said they were out.
Well,
I mean, not the Cardinals. But I cannot think what team is it. It's a team because I was like, dang, don't they really actually kind of got a quarterback, but he just had went
Chicago?
out. No,
Chicago got a number 1 pick. They're gonna trade that one away though.
Chicago about to go out here and get some wide receivers.
But you ain't gonna waste it for number 1 pick.
No.
They just trade down and get these picks.
If I'm him, I'm drafting the defensive lineman from Georgia. I don't care if he had something to do with it drag racing or not. He's the best player in the draft.
I do not disagree with you, but he's not the number 1 draft player.
Well, he's the best player in the draft.
Well, you got to look at what everybody else wants too.
Well, when you had the first pick, don't worry about what everybody wants. They need defense.
Right.
They need people all over the field.
Yeah, but if you can trade the number 1 pick and pick up an early second round and a 4th pick and the 4th pick, you can still get that guy.
Maybe not.
Or the 3rd pick. Who's going to go to the Raiders? Or are they going to stick with their boy?
What boy?
Whatever the backup quarterback that was playing last year after they benched Derek Carr.
I know you're talking about, but I can't think of his name.
I can't either because he's irrelevant, but they're acting like you're going to stick with him. Then why wouldn't the Raiders be in the conversation? I did hear the Raiders were talking about moving up and taking your quarterback.
Who?
Florida's.
Anthony Richardson.
Mm-hmm.
They got him projected number 1, and you're an idiot if you do that.
Yeah.
Well, they say now, and I won't take this away from him. They said he showed out at the combine, but I actually listened to somebody that watched the combine. And he said, "No, he really didn't. Yeah, he's got the speed
on a vertical jump. His vertical leap,
vertical jump and long jump, and his speed.
Well, how many quarterbacks are jumping
and his arm speed? And the velocity of the ball.
Well, what they're not telling you is that was only on a fucking fastball that they were trying to throw. It was all purposely.
Well, they said when he was throwing routes, if he was throwing routes and there's coverage on there, it'd been intercepted every time. So, I mean, he may be a good athlete, and maybe a good. He may be a good. What's New Orleans?
What's he gonna do? Jump for first downs?
Taysom Hill, New Orleans. I can see him being that type of player. Yeah. I can't see him being a quarterback, but I can see him being.
He's not a number 1 pick.
Oh hell no! But I heard the Raiders were thinking about doing that, putting him with Josh McDaniels.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Jamarcus Russell 2.0.
Damn. Ooh.
Boy, you ain't heard that name so long.
Ooh.
Big arm. He does got a big arm.
Big, huge arm.
He can run the football. But he's
big old boy.
No, he's not. He couldn't win in the SEC. How the hell is he going to win in the NFL?
I've also heard the name. What's Kentucky's quarterback?
Will Levis.
Will Levis. They say he's about the most NFL
guy
out there.
Yeah, now I did watch. I went back and watched all his combine highlights. He definitely did his thing out there. He was not playing.
The last Kentucky quarterback I remember getting drafted was Jared Lorenzo. Ended up being 400 pounds.
Jared Lorenzo. Did he get drafted?
He got drafted. He got drafted in the first round, if I'm not mistaken.
No way. No way.
Alrighty. And we go into the phone.
Go for it.
Y'all figure out what y'all talking about while I'm looking this shit up.
Look up Kentucky quarterbacks drafted. Now they had a number 1 pick, top 3 pick. What was his freaking name? And he ended up being a bust too.
Like I do that. Go to the bedroom.
Damn, what's his name? Shit, can't remember. But yeah,
son of a bitch.
What?
Let's do the NFL What's Kentucky was this? Tim Couch.
Yeah, Tim Couch. He was a top 3 pick by the Browns. Jared Lorenzen, I don't think he got drafted.
Jared.
I actually seen him play in Oxford one time. Me and my buddy that listens, Gordon Jones, we went and watched that game. Matter of fact, if you're listening, Gordon, good luck with that kidney stone you're trying to pass.
You would be correct. I am wrong. Signed by the Giants as an undrafted free agent in 2004.
Yes.
Lorenzo was the heaviest quarterback to play in the NFL. He was nicknamed Hefty Lefty because of his weight being left-handed.
Yep.
Holy shit, he's dead.
Yeah, he died 5 years ago.
2019.
He was actually playing some kind of Arena 2
Yeah.
ball for New Orleans Voodoo.
Yeah.
At like 500 freaking pounds.
All right. Tim Couch was the only one.
But you talking about a guy with a big arm? In college, he had a big arm.
Huge. A big old boy.
He was an excellent college quarterback to be so big.
All right, so what do you think about Aaron Rodgers to the Jets?
I don't know if that's going to happen.
Well, here's my. Does he want to follow in every footstep that Brett Favre did?
Well, I mean, there's
plenty of beer in there.
No, I just want.
I mean, yeah, you can look at it that way, but the Jets, honestly, healthy.
Got the best cornerback in the league.
Got 2 of the best cornerbacks in the league. Brees Hall's an excellent running back. Man, they're a quarterback and probably a really good receiver away from.
But
shit.
But dude,
Probably winning the damn East. I mean, they can compete with Buffalo.
But hell, they got Buffalo, Miami, and New England tonight.
Right.
So I mean, that's going to be a hard one to win. But can Aaron Rodgers, the king of going to let's go to a blackout for 2 days and go eat some Hayabusa and chill out? Can he live in a place like New York City?
Nah, I mean, it's actually in New Jersey.
Well, but he's not going to be living in New Jersey.
Right.
He
It
might
be the best thing for him.
He might pick some rural part out there and go.
Shit, there is some there. As much as I don't like New Yorkers, and this has nothing to do with the entire state, it's New York City people. Rest of the state's gorgeous, man. You get outside New York City, it's a pretty fucking state.
Never been there.
It's a gorgeous state.
I've never been there either, but I've seen some pictures.
Man, fuck it.
I mean,
You think driving down 240 is bad? Try driving fucking through New York City.
you include Miami right there, but we don't know what Tua's future holds. 1 or 2 more of these concussions, and he's done.
This is true.
That's why I think they might make a play for Lamar Jackson.
What the fuck are they going to do?
Because you're not trading Tua. That's damaged goods.
Oh, this dude can't even walk.
And Teddy Bridgewater's not going to be the answer for him either.
No.
As much as I like Teddy Bridgewater, he's not the answer.
Gino got him a first 7-digit contract.
Yes, he
To
deserves it
yeah,
for what he did. Yes,
I bet you his incentives on his contract before then. I bet you get raked in some good money for this past season too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Pretty sure
He probably met all his incentives.
There's not a single one of us sitting in this room that couldn't retire off of any starting quarterback salary.
No, yeah.
I mean, done, just done.
And another player is the Commanders for Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Commander said they were out.
I don't know.
They're sticking with
Heineke.
No.
Are they not?
No, they're looking to trade Heineke. They're going to stay with didn't start the last 2 games, whose name I couldn't tell you again.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about. Hell, it was more than the last 2 games. I think it was like the last 3 or 4.
It may have been. I know for sure he started the last 2. I thought he may have came in.
That's why Dan Snyder's a horrible owner. Heineke won more games for him than anybody on the season.
Yeah, Heineke is not bad. It was not bad at all.
He won all their games.
I don't know why they're going that route, but yeah, I agree with you, Tony. I think that's a bonehead decision. I mean, but he did get hurt or some shit like that. But
yeah,
still, to not.
Hey,
to not
FL,
keep the guy-
if you're still listening, no, man, you didn't do anything wrong. I appreciate you letting us know. Seriously. I gave you a shout out when we came back on the air.
bold prediction right here. Jameis back to Tampa. He's gonna go eat the W's back in Tampa.
Hey, he's gonna be sitting on a bench in Tampa.
no.
Jameis going home.
And crabs better what? Beware. Crabs and grocery stores, beware.
No, because you know what? I think the Saints said that they're out too. They ain't looking for no quarterback, so I don't see why they.
The Saints just got the quarterback.
They just got
Drew Brees.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
No,
they
they
just
got
got Derek Carr.
What did I say? Drew Brees.
Drew Brees.
Yeah, you should have seen his face too, Tony. He was so serious about that one.
Yeah, I mean,
It came out like
yeah,
like
they
easy.
just got Drew Brees
Yeah.
back. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, but they've done this show 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Man, they just got Drew Brees.
They both start with a D. I never claimed to be the most intelligent person out there, but got me a little slack. How the hell was New Orleans? Well, never mind. I was about to say how's New Orleans beating Dallas, but Doncha came in and walk.
Hell, there's already beating 40 now. Doncha's still out there.
What else? We got Calvin Ridley coming back this year.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's off his 1 year suspension. Did y'all hear the story about Calvin Ridley though?
Yeah, man, it was a lot more than betting and parlays.
He's been in a bunch of fucking trouble.
Yeah. Substance
and-
abuse.
All kinds of shit.
Yeah.
And what a sad fucking upbringing. 8 years old, your aunt comes, picks you up from school for a Halloween party and takes you and drops you off fucking foster care.
Right.
All of a sudden at 8, you're the man of the family.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'd be a little fucked up too. Mom came back 6 years later.
And I'm glad he's reinstated, and
Yeah.
I totally love where he's at. Jacksonville, baby.
Yeah.
That's another ringer for Hollywood, Sunshine.
Well,
They were already a playoff team, but it's gonna make them better.
Here's a place I work. This place I
Fuck
work-
Jacksonville.
Exactly. And I work for a place that's sponsored. But anyway. Yeah.
I can't stand them motherfuckers.
Shit, they're
Man.
good.
They're
Yeah.
getting
They're
better.
now.
They're getting better. They are getting better.
Definitely gonna be better.
Tony, you don't remember what they did to our team this past
I
season?
don't give a shit.
That's what I'm saying. I do.
This is a sports
Hey,
show.
you talking about
And I'll talk about teams when they're good and teams when they're bad.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't say they were bad. I just said fuck them.
If you want to say fuck somebody, fuck the Eagles.
Yeah, fuck them too. Hell, shit. They're good too, but
The
fuck them.
Giants too.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
Washington.
definitely the Giants. The Redskins, we don't even acknowledge them.
Football team.
Yeah.
They're shit.
They're the football team.
They're like, oh, okay, y'all right there, yeah. They're that one team that everybody in the conference just gets the chance to beat up on.
If anything, fuck the Titans.
Hell no.
They're going to garbage. They're in rebuild mode.
They're fixing to
They're
trade.
fixing to trade fucking Derrick Henry.
Well, yeah, they're stupid, but I'm just saying you can't say fuck tight. Well, I can't say it. I'm from there.
Well, I
I
mean,
can, 'cause
it's a rebuild. It's fuck. I mean, the Grizzlies and Titans are both going.
If I had an AFC team, that's who it is. I pull for the Titans. But you don't, AJ Brown, over $4 million. Now you fix a trade freaking
and you
Derrick Henry,
and fired
the face
the
of your franchise.
and fucking Ryan Tannehill is going to be the fourth highest paid quarterback this year. It was the second highest quarterback paid last year.
Somebody's
It's Ryan fucking
insanity.
Tannehill.
Somebody.
Insanity.
Yeah, he's doing something.
He's doing something right.
Yeah.
Insanity. That's what they got going on there.
And now they're going to just break it all up and rebuild. And I love Vrabel, man, but is Vrabel going to put up with this bullshit?
I don't see how he can.
Well, I mean, Vrabel's good at building the team.
I don't know though, but man, I think when you definitely when it goes to rebuild the team, and you're talking about tearing down your offense, I mean, yeah, those guys on the line mean a lot, but dude, you start with your quarterback, and if your quarterback ain't shit, Tannehill, don't get me wrong, he's not just a bad quarterback, but he's not no quarterback he's not gonna get him there.
Taylor Lewan, didn't he retire?
No, they traded him.
They traded him.
Yeah,
their best offensive lineman.
Yeah.
Traded him.
Yeah.
Jesus.
They're going into rebuild mode.
Shit. They're going to the shit house.
They're going to be at the bottom.
And they're going to stay.
Well, I mean, they can compete with Indy.
Not necessarily. They're saying Indy might trade up for the first pick.
What quarterback are they going to get?
I'd probably guess Levis if I had to guess.
No, you can get Levis at third. Bryce Young.
Plot twist, they're gonna get Lamar.
Bryce Young, Ohio State.
C.J. Stroud.
C.J. Stroud is gonna be first two. Period. I don't see Will Levis moving up that far. No. I think you can get him at 3 or 4.
I don't know. They gotta do something to put people back in the stands for sure. I don't know. They might make a play for Lamar Jackson, but it's going to take you 2 first-round picks.
Yeah, that's why Baltimore wins.
Yeah, I know. They're genius.
That's a non-franchise tag. Franchise, but non-competitive or non-competing or whatever.
It's the lower franchise tag.
Yeah. So you can actually get him if you want to pay him more. If we have the right to offer it.
Right, we can match it.
We can match it.
Right.
Or we can give them to you, and we're going to get 2 first-round picks.
Right.
Yeah. Baltimore sitting back going, please, somebody get Lamar.
And if nobody does, they got him for a year.
I don't know why he's such a big Lamar fan, but I am not, man. He is not proving anything to me.
I mean, MVP is a big thing. But,
well, I mean, that's the only thing he's got.
Now, injury concerns.
Injury concerns. He can't run the pass option.
Now play
action pass. He can't run it at all.
Because nobody's going to bite on it because he runs so much.
Right, but you got to have a quarterback who do play. You got to have somebody who play action.
I mean, if you're playing defense against a guy, you got to spy on him at all times anyway, because as much as they run him, and then he's
going to get hurt.
Right, and he's been hurt. Been hurt the last 2 seasons. So that's a concern.
I wish Terrence quit doing that shit. If you're going to take a fucking break, we all need to take a break.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how
that's all right.
Yeah, it is. Tennessee's just going in complete rebuild mode. So, I wonder if we can we bet on them to finish last?
There's no way they're going to finish last.
No, I'm talking about.
So stop on by. You can also order online for curbside pickup or get what you need delivered today. Around the block, what you need is stock.
Texans, Colts. I mean, before these stupid moves, Tennessee was still battling for the damn number 1 spot in the division.
Yeah, and you did hear what AJ Brown said about when they played Philadelphia. So you told the fucking defense what they were doing every time because they never changed the end call.
Right.
Well, here's what they're going to run. They just beat.
No, AJ Brown wanted to stay.
Oh, I know, and should have.
No, he's better off where he's at now.
Oh, I'm not saying he's not better off. I'm just saying I wish we would have been better off.
They were talking about Hurts. Whatever they're going to do with Hurts, y'all might as well pack my bags and send me with him.
Tennessee could have been a serious fucking contender last year if they'd have had AJ.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That could have been just as serious as Philadelphia was.
With these moves they're making, I mean, Jacksonville, that's a no-brainer. They're going to win that division tenfold.
All right. So, are you ready for a little breakage? We were trying to catch for you, went out so you could stop, and I don't know how to push stop.
Oh,
so, we're going to take us a little break.
Yeah.
Is anybody out there?
No.
All right. So, we'll be back in about 5-10 minutes for those of y'all that are or are not listening. And those that y'all do listen, just for, well, you'll figure it out. All right. We'll be back in just a few. Hey, everybody, welcome back to We Don't Bluff. You know, I think in the first segment, I even forgot to do the same thing we always do. So we'll do it. We'll start it off again, act like it's a brand new segment. Y'all know me, I'm Brian.
I'm Tony.
And I'm T.
We're back. Anyway, not that you didn't know who we were to begin with, but what if y'all got a subject y'all want to talk about, please let us know.
Push your earpiece in. Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. Anyway, next week we will be talking nothing but NCAA basketball because we're actually going to have to work on this shit starting Sunday because we know absolutely nothing about. Or no, let me rephrase that. I'm not going to speak for everybody. I know absolutely nothing about the college basketball season, but it's fixing to be March Madness. It's one of those times a year.
Greatest times.
It's ties. Here we come, boy. Here we come.
It's gonna be a good time.
It's always a good time. So I'm told. From what I recall, it's always a good time. And my car always seems to find home, so that's always a good thing. But March Madness is fixing to hit. It's one of my most favorite times of the year. Hope your team got in. Hope your team's working on getting in. Let's have some fun, watch some shit, and cook some wings and drink some alcohol.
Yeah, a lot of it.
Lots and lots and lots of it. If anybody out there is a big college basketball fan, please chime in. Hell, we'll even put you on the phone. You can talk to us about it, tell us about what the hell's going on. And you know, just around the corner, we're going to have to bring Smiley back because we got the Masters coming up.
Right.
So we fixed to have a lot of shit going on. We got some NASCAR going on. Oh, yeah, my bad. Forgot to put the speaker back in front of my face.
I know he's gonna be busy since I seen they finally finalized
Today.
Memphis and May is gonna be there on.
I'm sponsoring them.
Oh, sweet.
I'm sponsoring them.
And then they had a cut. They cut the number of teams.
Nah, they didn't. I actually talked to them not too long ago.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah, there's still going to be about 175 teams.
Well, I know some guys that gotten cut that's been on stage before. And
that actually got cut from Memphis and May?
Uh-huh.
Really?
Uh-huh.
There must have been a lot of applications to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Smiley said there's going to be at least 170, 175 teams out there. And he does all the security and stuff for the Memphis and May thing. So we'll be sponsoring Fat Side up this year for Memphis and May. We're going to be sponsoring the Hilltop August for Spring Fest, where we're going to get on stage again. Well, they're going to get on stage again. I don't walk on.
No, that's not you. It's not you.
All right, so we're jacking up again.
No, I just linked on the cord. We're not linking back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, still. Anyway, it's going to be a fun season. We're coming into that time of year. Man, my favorite time of year starts on Sunday. Daylight saving time.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Have you heard anything about this being the last time?
Yes.
Like it's gonna stay like this forever?
Let me tell you this. Do you not know? Do you not know? Fucking a year and a half ago, when me and Jordan went out to Cali, one of those times went out to Cali, they had put that they said that they were done with it then, and we looked it up and everything because we're on the way out there and we were trying to figure out why the time didn't change. Like we were like, man, we should at least be like,
driving through Arizona.
Yeah, when we're driving to Arizona, and fucking so we looked it up. Me and her both looked it up. We found several articles saying this shit. And so when it came time when they did daylight savings again, following after that, me and Jordan, we've been confused ever since. We're like, okay, so were we just like dreaming that shit, or like what happened? Like,
what was I thinking when we rode through Arizona?
Right.
No, Arizona's the only state that's passed.
Yeah, but yeah, it shit is.
It should be daylight to 7 o'clock every day, 7:30, 8 o'clock every day. It does your body good, man. This winter shit's depressing. Getting dark at 5 o'clock, man. No sunlight. It's fucking depressing. Give me all the daylight I can get. I'm not the 5 o'clock get up in the morning kind of guy. I'm in sales. This is what I do. I don't have to be at work at 9 when the people start rolling out. I'm not the 7 o'clock go to work guy. I'm the kind of guy that gets off at 6 o'clock and would like to have an hour or two of daylight left to watch some sunsets instead of being at 5 o'clock watching sunsets. That's some good pictures of the day.
Well, I mean, it don't matter.
Yeah.
Whatever time it is. Sometimes I like it when it gets dark early.
For a week.
Yeah.
For 1 week, and I'm done.
It was all made for the farmers anyway back in the day.
Way back in the day, for farmers and electricity and all the other shit. I mean, it was more about electricity than it was anything else.
I mean, the sun's gonna be just cause you change your clock don't mean the sun ain't gonna go up and down.
Every day.
It does it every day.
It's going to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Every day. Every day.
So yeah, I mean it's man-made shit.
Absolutely it is.
Right.
That makes me think how we got the fucking how do we come to 24 hours in a day? Who decided on that? Obviously, man.
The damn
Dude,
Egyptian.
he just dunked all on that man.
He did make that motherfucker look bad. That's a poster.
No, yeah, it's definitely a poster. And the dude is way taller than him.
I believe the Egyptians come up with all that. The calendar, the time.
Pyramids.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he just monster dunked on him. Oh. That's a young boy that just got posterized. At least you're young. Young man, excuse me.
He got posterized by another young kid. What about another young dude?
20 years old. Last season, G League Unite. Rookie, Jaden Hodden.
That's good.
Might as well get a look out of there. Might as well get a look out of there. So, all right, so we covered, we're going to circle back around to basketball for a second.
Now, I just saw a minute ago that UCLA lost one of their big time players.
Yep, he's done for the season.
Done for the season. They're looking like they're going to be a number one seed.
It's going to kill their chances. I think it kills their chances of being a number one seed, too. That committee will take it into consideration.
Yeah.
And I was amazed. I have to tell y'all this. This is the only thing I really know about the college basketball season. I went up and watched, thankfully, appreciate that if you're listening, went and watched the Memphis game Sunday. Memphis did not, no, went and had brunch.
Oh, okay. That was a hell of a game.
It was a hell of a game. Memphis played really good, but all the comments I saw afterwards was how proud everybody was. Memphis looked great. Memphis, motherfucker, you took a loss.
Against the number one team in the country.
That's the second time you've lost to them by 2 points this season.
There's only been two people that's beat them all year.
I get it, but you still lost.
But
you could compete with them. You competed with them. I get it.
Again, the ticky-tack foul calls that was going on, the payback calls, there was a bunch of bad calls in that game.
Did you really think Memphis was going to be the number one team?
No, I didn't.
They were sure full up in there, though.
But our two big guys that was in foul trouble, some of those calls that was against them, that compromised the way they could play defense because they was playing with 4 fouls with over 8 minutes left in the fucking game.
Okay, so here's a question for you because I know you're a fan. If they take an early round loss in the tournament, does that put them back on the bubble?
I think they're in regardless.
Number 9, number 10, or 5? What you thinking?
Right now it's allegedly 10. If they can get back to the championship game and or win it, they should bump up.
I think they're number 9 seed. As long as they don't lose early in the round.
Right.
Lose early in the round, they may be a playing game. But I don't think they're that bad.
I mean,
did you see what the what's your conference? AAC?
Yeah.
Who all the awards went to? Every single basketball award. Rookie, freshman of the year, player of the year, coach of the year, sixth man of the year. Every one of them.
Yeah.
Every single player on the Houston team took every award.
They're
what the fuck is that about? Hey, they that good. I know they're the number one team in the country, but they got the number one player in every position out of the AC, out of everybody.
They're very well coached.
Correct me if I'm wrong, and I probably am, but the coach is Kelvin Sampson.
Kelvin Sampson.
Didn't Kelvin Sampson get run out of
Oklahoma for cheating? Yes.
Okay.
That's why you end up in Houston.
Yeah.
But he's a fantastic coach. He always has. And if you don't like your coaches don't cheat,
he ain't trying.
He ain't cheating. He ain't trying.
Yeah,
It could be like Ole Miss and fire Kermit Davis and lose their first 5-star recruit of all time.
But they got Chris, dude from Texas, that had the domestic charge filed against him. The charges were dropped. Chris.
It don't matter. You lost the only 5-star ever to even commit to Ole Miss.
I can get him back though.
No.
He might.
Nah.
What is that boy's name? Chris. Damn it.
I don't know who he's talking about.
Texas head coach. Yes.
No, it's. I think it's going to be a good NCAA tournament. It's always
Chris Beard.
To watch.
Chris Beard. He's gonna be one of them stories like Chris Beard is a badass coach. He's gonna be one of them stories like Rick Pitino, having to take a lesser job, but he's still gonna get paid because he's gonna stay in the SEC. Right. But he's gonna be a whole lot better than Kermit.
No, I mean, I don't know.
Ole Miss is horrible in basketball.
Well, they're just horrible at
Come on,
firing coaches for no reason.
Who'd they fire without calls?
David Cutcliffe.
David Cutcliffe coached both Mannings. Is the only reason he was a coach. He had both Mannings. That's the only reason he got brought back from.
Well, he's a good coach.
No, he wasn't. He went to Duke.
Yes, he was.
He went to Duke and didn't do anything at Duke.
No, bullshit.
He had some good quarterbacks, but he didn't win
They won
shit.
some bowl games.
God damn, there's 36
No,
of them. Of
I'm
course
talking
they
about a
did.
big bowl game. With Daniel Jones.
You talking about the Orange Bowl, Fiesta Bowl, Sugar Bowl?
Shit.
She's not sure what bowl we're talking about that was a good bowl that Duke won. The Gatorade Bowl?
No, it's
Maybe the Gator Bowl?
no. It was a prime time bowl. It wasn't none of that shit.
New Year's Day Bowl?
Yes.
So they were New Year's 16.
Yes.
Okay, this should be again. I'm gonna have to say I'm wrong twice in the same episode. This doesn't happen very often, folks. Not that I'm not wrong twice, I just don't usually admit to it. Terry, you kind of got a little humor out of that one, didn't you? You saying I might be wrong, I just don't admit it sometimes.
No, you said.
Yeah.
It ain't me. Chick-fil-A bowl. That was big. Wasn't that in Atlanta?
Some bitches out here.
Oh, what up, Carter?
Shit, y'all on the podcast now?
We are.
No, we just sit around
We
with
just
headphones
sit
Yeah, we're
on.
just sitting around with headphones on. We're sitting around with headphones on talking shit.
Hell yeah, you motherfuckers badass. I tell you that.
And we had our first
I
guest.
brought
of the
your
week.
daughter home. Swear to God.
Hey, man, appreciate that. Are you out already? You going to sit around for a little bit of the show? Well,
I don't want to fuck up your show.
Sit down.
the more you talk, the more you fuck up the show because everybody can hear you. So if you want to talk, let's talk about some sports because that's what we're talking about.
All
So
right,
as soon as you get ready,
Lamar
to say-
Jackson or
We've already covered Lamar Jackson.
okay, you know who should sign Lamar Jackson?
Well, you know what? I know
Has
there's
anybody
one.
mentioned
There's
the
one. There's one.
49ers?
No, we have not. There's one person over here that cares about that. shit.
That's not.
San Francisco 49ers should throw every dollar they have at Lamar Jackson.
Kyle
Those are
Shanahan,
goddamn
Lamar
Super
Jackson.
Bowls.
Kyle Shanahan and Lamar Jackson will not get along. And don't stand in front of the camera. Right fucking there.
The one that you're looking
dude,
at.
I've never been on a podcast. Okay,
You-
so
you're still not.
he's already drafted Trey Lance, so he
Bob
wants a
Clark.
scrambling quarterback. He wants a scrambling quarterback. That's what he wants. And there's
He needs somebody to do a play
scrambling
action
quarterback
pass.
that you've ever seen. They should throw every dollar they have at it. Every dollar they have. The San Francisco 49ers throw every dollar they have at Lamar Jackson.
Spin your microphone on there for him so he can just talk.
No, I
So-
don't want to be on air.
You're already on
You're
air.
already
Okay, my bad. The San Francisco 49ers should throw every dollar they have at Lamar Jackson.
Why?
Because Kyle Shanahan's already got the trade legs, right? He traded up for it.
You can't. What's the one play that Lamar Jackson cannot do?
What do you mean? Throw the ball?
Tell me.
RPO?
Tell me.
Play action pass.
The play action pass.
He cannot do a play action pass.
Okay, so he can run faster than every guy on the field.
Again, microphone's up there. If
He
you're
can
gonna
run
have a discussion, you have to talk in the microphone.
Y'all still going on? Y'all shut
Yes, and we can hear you. Don't put your hand in front of the damn camera.
Remember here.
And we're back. I have a 21-year-old daughter, in case you ain't figured that shit out yet. And, I'm 21. Again, we'll back up to the John Morant story. They don't make the best fucking decisions. That's all we're going to say about that. We're going to move away from it. Young kids don't make the best decisions. Neither do some of us while we're grown. I'm sure Carter can attest to that, but he's over there in his phone, so. Anyway, back to sports, or politics, or whatever the fuck. Jesus Christ. Y'all go ahead.
Hey, you took your headphones off this time.
Yeah.
That's great.
She's here.
He did
She's
do
not
that.
with me. I'm on fucking doing a podcast.
All right,
How do you
talking about Lamar Jackson to the Niners, huh?
Yeah.
I don't see where that would fit, honestly.
Kyle Shanahan's dream quarterback. Why do you think he drafted Trey Lance?
Yeah, that's why he's got a broke leg.
He does have a broke leg, but that was still his dream quarterback.
I don't know about that.
With Deebo Samuel, Christian McCaffrey, and the defense, and everything else they have, and then you give them Lamar Jackson that can scramble too, and throw the ball to Deebo and throw the ball to George Kittle, all of them. Lamar Jackson is a perfect fit. I don't know why the 49ers aren't out there again. I'll give you $250 million guaranteed. I don't know why. If they got Lamar Jackson, they would be the favorite to win the Super Bowl. 100%. All y'all would bet on it.
I disagree.
If the San Francisco 49ers got Lamar Jackson, you would not bet on the Super Bowl?
I don't think Lamar Jackson is what everybody makes him out to be.
Oh, you're right. He's better than everybody makes him out to be. He's that much better. Think about the receivers he's had. Name me one wide receiver he's had. Other than Mark Andrews. That's a tight end. That's why.
Keeping them safe.
Mark Andrews is a tight end. Name me one Hollywood Brown. They traded him to the Cardinals.
Marquise?
Hollywood Brown.
Yeah, Marquise.
They traded him to the Cardinals. So, what this guy is an elite quarterback. Elite legs, arm, everything. He's got it all.
But don't look at me. I'm doing the best I can, bitch.
I feel like I fucked something up by bringing this article. I'm sorry. My bad.
No, he's been looking at me bad since.
But nonetheless, Lamar Jackson, elite quarterback. Elite.
I'm in jail.
I disagree.
How so?
Why? Because he hadn't proved anything. What's he won? What's he done?
2 MVPs.
What's he won?
2 MVPs.
Games. AFC championships.
Okay. You know how many MVPs Peyton Manning won before he won the Super Bowl?
Do I care? Okay. But he won one.
But
It
you
took
knew
him
he
forever.
could throw the fucking ball.
Took him
Could
forever.
Peyton Manning run the ball like Lamar Jackson can?
Peyton Manning can't run, period.
Period. Lamar Jackson can, and he can throw the ball. Name me one Pro Bowl wide receiver that Lamar Jackson had. Name me one.
Marquise Brown.
Wasn't even a Pro Bowl. And he got traded to the Cardinals.
I think it was Pro Bowl 2 years ago.
I don't think he was.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Anybody can Google that?
You have a
Cash,
phone.
can you Google that?
You have a phone right
I'm
before your
pretty
legs.
sure you're right, Josh. I don't think he was the Pro Bowl.
Can you Google that?
Well, I'll get to admit I'm wrong again.
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up. You might be right.
Might be,
But
might be wrong.
like Hollywood Brown, 5'7", Hollywood Brown is his best wide receiver.
Okay, well, is it okay to disagree on something? Because if you're on the show, it has
100%. That's what the world's missing right now.
Yes, we have.
Hollywood Brown. Hey, what the fuck is this?
Ghost.
With his red ears.
So anyway, I'm not a big Lamar Jackson fan.
Are you
Sorry.
going some of them?
Hollywood Brown has yet to make a Pro Bowl in his young career.
Okay.
He's never had a Pro Bowl.
Then again, I was wrong.
So imagine if he went to San Francisco and he had Deebo Samuel, Chris
Okay,
McCaffrey.
we got you. I
George
got
Kittle.
you. I got what the team's loaded with. I just
Well,
don't
I
think
mean,
it's
you
good.
can-
I don't
Who's
think. I
going to
don't
be the
think.
San Francisco 49ers quarterback next year? Who?
I mean, look,
Is it going to be
Brock
Garoppolo? Because I think he's going to play for the.
Brock Purdy.
Purdy did it with him. I mean, it don't take much with that talent
Exactly.
around.
Brock Purdy.
They don't need much.
If
So
they'd had-
They don't
imagine-
have to spend that kind of money either.
So imagine if you gave them Lamar Jackson.
But look who you got on the team. The people you just mentioned. How much money you have to pay them?
Yeah.
Nothing right now.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Debo makes $18 million a year.
And you
Chris
think-
McCaffrey makes $17 million.
And you think their contracts ain't fixed to come back up?
Of course they are. Of course they are. So you go all in this year. You give. If I was the 49ers, I would give them $300. I'd give them $400 million for 10 years, and I'd guarantee 240.
All right, Daniel.
No way. I'd
All right, Daniel Snyder.
I'd have to shoot.
Hey, and it's not my
somebody
fault.
else.
The fucking Cleveland Browns fucked up the whole market for
Yes,
the whole
you're
league.
exactly right.
You are exactly. That is
It's
one
not my
statement.
fault.
That is
Cleveland
one
Browns
statement
fucked
I
up the
will
whole
agree with you on
market. It's
100%.
not my fucking fault.
Absolutely.
But they did.
No,
Absolutely.
Dallas looks like they may be making a comeback. By the way,
Yeah, you're
What his phone's
absolutely
ringing?
right.
On my phone.
can you put it to your ear?
No. But it's human answers, so it's fine. Do either one of y'all want anything?
Did you see
specific?
my text message?
Y'all want something specific? I'm sorry about that.
No, thank you. So anyway, we were talking about college basketball. Are you paying any attention to that shit?
Yes.
Okay, somebody's paying attention to it because we're not. Who's the teams to beat out there?
Purdue, Arizona,
Purdue's a fraud.
probably UCLA.
UCLA's best player just went out.
Did they really? I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Purdue's a fraud. Houston, maybe. Alabama, maybe. Tennessee, maybe.
Kansas,
Kansas, as always.
Marquette.
Oh, there's a survival pool we're playing in again.
For what?
The NCAA tournament. All you gotta do is pick one team per round.
Work per round or per day?
Per round. That is per day.
Well, no, the first round takes 2 days.
Okay, per day.
Okay,
Per day.
well that makes sense.
Okay, my bad. Per round to me was 2 different days, but yes, you're right. Round 64 is 2 days. But yes, all you gotta do is pick one winner. Right now, there's over $14,000 in the pool.
Wow.
It's a $100 entry. You can only buy back after the first day. I'm looking forward to this shit. This is gonna be some fun.
I think Arizona can make a long run.
What about Alabama?
I think they can too, as long as old Pat Down boy stays out of trouble and they don't get him off the team.
I don't think you're going to be able to get him off the team.
But one sneaky team, I think, could be Miami Hurricanes.
Really?
Yes, they're very
Oh, the
athletic.
ACC.
They're very athletic. They run the floor very well,
I just haven't watched a lot of college ball this year.
and they got a good coach in Larry Nagel.
When does I guess the championship?
MVP
Well.
of the NBA. Is it Giannis or is it Jokic?
Well, it's not Giannis. Giannis ain't playing. It's Jokic. It's got to be
Giannis
Jokic.
is playing. He played 2 nights ago, man. He actually tried to get triple double by throwing it off the fucking rim,
Oh,
and they
Giannis is
took it away
back.
from him.
Man, I
Giannis
think
is
it's going to be hard not to give
It's
the
Jokic.
Joker again.
Again.
Man.
Jokic is the favorite, dude. It's gonna be the 3rd time.
Denver's the favorite to fucking win the goddamn East. I mean West.
Yeah,
You believe in
absolutely.
him?
Now, with
You
Ja
believe in him?
out,
I didn't believe in him until Ja went out. That's what he just said. I didn't believe him until Ja went out. I think
Oh, he's back.
Memphis is the one team that can destroy Denver. They can destroy.
Well, I'm telling
And
you,
it's because it's not because I'm from Memphis. It's because of how fast they play. It's because of how fast they play. Jokic cannot keep up. Jokic cannot keep up at all.
as long as we got Steven Adams, we can beat Denver. But
well, that's not proven either because we didn't have him when we beat them by 29 the
here,
other night here.
but 3 nights later, we turned around and lost to them by 11 in Denver.
Right, but it
That was
could
when
be
Ja was
it could be another thing like
Like
last year against Minnesota, with your boy
Kevin
Kevin Towns stretching Adams
Going
out
out 3.
because Jokic can do that too.
nobody's talking enough about this Ja story, dude. Nobody. I don't care what anybody is. Nobody's talking enough about this Ja story. This Ja story is the
Dude,
story of the
again, you weren't here at the beginning. We spent the
I'm
first
sure. I'm
40
sure y'all. did.
we spent the first 35 minutes talking about that shit.
He's the best thing ever in college, man. Like I mean, that is just
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
for sure. For sure.
I get
Is
to
nobody
it now,
scared of the
man.
Phoenix Suns? Kevin Durant now.
I am. I think
they're the team to beat.
I think Phoenix is a team to beat. Honestly,
They're the team to beat. In
With
the
Kevin- with
West.
Kevin- Yes.
And do y'all know like
Oh,
Chris
is
Paul
Phoenix
is
on
not
yet?
even
Because I'm
fucking
bet on
shooting the
Phoenix.
ball right now. Like Chris Paul is not even fucking doing shit right now. It's
Chris
Devin
Paul
Booker,
doesn't
Kevin
need to do
Durant,
anything.
DeAndre Ayton, man.
Yeah.
Like that is the team to beat, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
Especially now that job.
I agree. I agree.
Especially now that job went out.
Well, John, they it came across the screen. John may be out for only 4 more games.
I think he's gonna be out longer than that. I don't think you'll see Ja the rest of the season.
I don't need it.
Oh yeah, you'll see.
I don't need it.
The cops already come out. You probably don't know this. The cops already said they don't have enough to charge you anything with.
But that
But
don't
that
matter.
doesn't matter, as Tony said. We've already covered this, but we'll cover it again because
Taylor Jenkins is all about the rep of the team and
Right.
the
The rep of the team is we're fucking a bunch of goddamn thugs any fucking way.
I think
We've
that
been
Jenkins.
thugs
I
since
think
we
that
had.
I think that Taylor Jenkins is more worried about Ja's long-term success than this season's success.
Yeah, I agree because he said the other day he's out.
If he was a good coach, he'd be like, "Oh, bring him back."
All
And-
John's got to do is make one move and decide he wants to decide he doesn't want to be a fuck
exactly.
up.
Taylor Jenkins does not have the power. Ja has the power.
John's the only one that's got the power. John's got to be the fucking man.
John ain't got no power
and we
right
had this
now.
Is
conversation.
anybody else just like
He's
sat
20
there and go, "Dude,
he's
all I did
24
was
years
show a gun on video"? Like, I'm sorry.
At 6 o'clock in the morning, you know what?
In Memphis. In
Josh-
Memphis.
Josh-
He didn't shoot it.
Josh,
That was in Denver.
Josh, I'm not gonna say that it may or may not have happened at Platinum Plus with some people we know, but we didn't have videos back then.
I agree. But all he
So-
did was like show a gun, dude. Like he pulled it out of his jacket like this. Like, that's all he did.
It's a gun in a fucking bar at 6 o'clock in the morning. And
Bad
again,
idea. Bad idea.
nothing good happens after midnight. And
Bad idea.
you shouldn't be drunk or shit.
Well,
drinking
okay.
tequila. I mean,
Okay.
hell,
There you go.
they showed him
He
partying
didn't
last.
shoot
They
nobody.
showed him partying on the fucking plane last year drinking tequila. He's a drunk.
I agree.
He's just partying. He's making bad decisions because he's drunk. Drunks make bad decisions. I know. I am one.
Well, I mean,
I make
Me and you
horrible
both,
decisions.
brother.
I make bad decisions all the
Me and
time,
you
and it's
both.
usually out. It's always alcohol involved. I don't make that many bad
Alcohol's
decisions.
never
and that's the icing on the cake with all the other bullshit going on with him.
It's who you surround. It's who you
All right,
hang
look.
out with.
Here's
You are who you hang out with.
here's a perfect story. Plaxico Burris in the
Mhm.
club.
Mm.
His gun slipped out of his.
Shoots himself.
Hey,
Shot himself in the dick.
Almost shot his dick off, and he never played again. For
Shot
what?
himself in the dick.
Shoot himself in the thigh. Shooting himself. But he was in New York City where you can't even have a gun.
Well, I'm just saying.
Man, there's a bunch of Outback pins over there.
I wasn't supposed to have a gun on the plane.
That was hot. Put me one
I
in the
don't know
freezer.
his name.
Tony.
Tony.
Yeah, I'll take him.
Terrence.
No, I'm good.
I
Terrence,
mean,
need a hug.
he ain't supposed to have a gun on the plane or
Bud Light.
in another facility.
Bud Light.
Yes. No, you can't have one anyway. He's
Right.
not supposed to have one, period.
Right.
Ever.
And he just didn't go buy a gun
No, somebody gave it.
after a game.
I don't think it was his. I think it was one of his homeboys that he was playing out there partying with.
Right.
I think he's drunk and he made a bad decision. I've done it 1,000 goddamn times. I've made bad decisions after midnight being drunk. Man, show your ass to the camera.
Stupid.
You
I got
good,
shot
dude.
totally.
Hey, you do know you're on camera, right?
Where's the camera at?
Same place it's been since you walked through the fucking door. It's just
You're mad that I hug a dude?
you're like right there.
I'm just gonna hug a dude again. I'm gonna hug you right now.
No, you're fucking
I'm gonna
not.
kiss you right on the fucking forehead. That's what I'm gonna
Bet.
do. You think I can?
Bet.
I'll kiss you right on the forehead.
Would you like to take the bet? That's all you got to ask yourself. I tell you what, Josh, I got a little trick for you. I got a little contest for you.
Contest
I'll-
trick?
I'll-
Is it a contest or is it a trick?
It's a contest. I'm gonna say that I can make you turn your hand. You hold your
Can't
hand
do it
out.
live on there.
I'll get you in just a second.
Okay, turn it off. I gotta hear
No,
this.
we're not done.
No, I
yet.
want to
We're
hear
doing-
this contest, motherfucker.
We're doing-
You got hair on your ass to challenge me. Let's go baseball. Y'all know how good the Texas Rangers fucking rotation is going to be this year?
No, I'm
No, we
not
do
even
not.
into baseball.
No, we do not.
No.
No, off again. Yellow. Check.
You're on.
No, I'm not. Check. Hello. There we go. All right. We back?
Yeah.
All right. So let's we're I guess we got college baseball season cranking up, and we're fixing to have MLB.
Amy
cranking up.
wants to know when spring starts.
Spring training's already going.
Yeah, it's been going.
Yeah, I mean, hell, we talked about Amy. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining in. We talked about it last week when the Braves got just absolutely screwed on that bullshit time clock because you have to be set and ready to go. You have a 30-second time clock. You have to be set and ready to go as a batter with 8 seconds left. If you're not set, they'll call it a strike. Atlanta Braves had the bases loaded in the bottom of the ninth, and they called that some bitch out on a strikeout because of the time clock. We got screwed. But it's going to be something everybody has to adapt to. You know, I think stealing the bases is going to have to go up, wouldn't you, Tony?
Do what now?
You think stealing the bases is going to have to go up with them being like wider? I mean, there's a shorter distance between first base, second, third. You think they're going to steal
Well,
the
I
bases
mean, it's a
this year?
shorter distance to throw them out too.
Touche. I guess only talking about that one way. So you don't think the stealing will pick up, or
I think the pickoffs are even going to be hard.
so stealing will rise?
Well, I guess you could say that. Yeah. Because, I mean, think about it. That's an extra 6 inches from bag to bag because they're 3 inches bigger than the old bag.
But as points you just brought up that I didn't even consider, it's that short of a throw too. Yachty burned you, but fucking he's done.
Right.
It's probably why they waited to this year.
I mean, and then with the pitch clock too, how that works.
I don't know.
They're trying what that's all about is they're trying to stop where they keep picking and picking and picking.
Yeah, I get that part, but aren't they doing this for the fan? Aren't they trying to draw more fans in by shortening the game?
Yes.
But the people that actually watch baseball don't give a shit.
Right.
So why are we going back to fucking coddling this one goddamn percent of people that don't matter?
Because fucking Rob Manfred's a bitch and he needs to go.
I couldn't agree with you more. I've hated him since he's been there.
Yeah, I have too.
He sucks for the game, and he's trying to coddle. He's being the typical fucking goddamn. He's just being a typical goddamn Democrat trying to coddle people.
Right. And the game.
You can't make everybody happy. If you don't like the fucking game, you want the game shortened. You want the game shortened by 20 minutes, so you don't have to watch a 3-hour game instead of a 2-hour and 40-minute game. Don't fucking watch the game, man. Change the channel.
I mean, it's full of commercials and shit anyway.
Everything is. Football is too. I mean,
NASCAR's gotten horrible on commercials.
Well, at least they're doing them side by side.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Majority. Well, yeah, I know it drives you crazy, but I don't know. I really don't like them. Hell, you can have mine if you want.
I don't know. I mean, right now you got the World Baseball Classic.
The countries against each other.
Yes, and that's going to shake out to be pretty good.
Who's the favorite in that one?
Dominican Republic, I would say. I'd say them.
No, it's definitely USA.
No, USA
now. Yeah. Hell, I think Venezuela, Puerto Rico would be up there.
I mean, Dominican's going to be by far the number one team. You got them in USA, then it's a little drop off to Mexico. Now Japan's going to be in there too.
Japan's always in there.
But, I mean, then it falls again and it keeps falling.
Are we still being listened to?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All this shit's played late.
Where's it being played at?
There's, I think there's 2 groups here. And then it's stuff all over the world. I can't remember off the top of my head.
But where does it end? Do you know where it ends up at? Is it, does it, I don't know if it finished here in America or if it was when it is World Baseball Classic, so I figured it could be anywhere. I know one thing about it. England's never in it. Ain't no European countries ever fucking playing baseball.
Canada's in it. That's where your boy Freddie's playing.
Freddie Freeman?
Mm-hmm.
Do they even play baseball here?
You know, I've never heard of a European country being in the World Baseball Classic, so I don't know how to answer that. It's a great question.
Do they play baseball in
Do they play baseball in
They
countries?
play cricket.
Well, yeah, I know
So,
cricket.
but do they play baseball,
Baseball,
at all? Does Australia, Europe, any of those?
Australia, yes.
Yeah, Australia does. They're doing the little
Yeah,
league all the time.
yeah. Australia definitely does. But is there any countries from Europe, Germany, England, Ireland, any of those countries ever play baseball? Because I don't remember ever seeing a team
They play cricket.
being. I don't even see the Irish playing cricket. But what the fuck do I know about cricket?
Nobody knows anything about cricket.
Apparently his
Knock
headphones
shit
are
out of
down.
the ball.
I don't know why.
Yes, they can.
And what's it called?
Your headphones would be back on.
Called
Wicket.
the part. Yeah, a wicket. That is the bat. Yes.
I knew something. One in a row.
You got a
And
wicket?
the pitcher's called a hurler.
Yeah, it is.
I think that's what it's called. But then they just run back and forth.
To each other, right?
It's crazy.
Nobody knows cricket. They got a cricket game on Xbox. I tried to play it. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, man.
Aren't you like above? No.
What?
Nothing. I was about to make fun of you playing video games.
Yeah, go ahead.
Man, my video games were Atari.
Yeah.
And that's how old I am.
You played Bloxy?
Yeah, I played on the Atari too.
Played Bloxy?
Bloxy?
Yeah.
Fuck's Bloxy?
When you got to move the shit back and forth to block the ball. That was Bloxy.
That was Pong.
I can't remember. It hurt.
Pong was the first. Pong was the first game ever that came out.
But you knew what I was talking about.
Well, I didn't
You
know
knew what I
what
was
you meant
talking
by
about.
Bloxy, but when you said
Hey, I described it.
gotta hit the
You knew what
ball
I was
back and
talking
forth.
about. Pong.
Yeah, it was Pong.
That was right. That was right.
Okay, here we go.
And then was Hubert.
Yep.
Hubert was fucking awesome.
Donkey Kong.
Oh,
Donkey Kong.
All right,
with
cool.
the OG Donkey Kong, dude. Woo, that shit was awesome.
Frogger.
I was a Frogger champ.
Frogger got put in like fucking video on.
I was a Frogger champ, man.
Then we graduated to Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I was out by then. I was a
You were out by Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat.
yeah. That was the end of my times. I was a not Defender, but
Asteroids.
Asteroids was one.
Ooh,
Hit the little
Asteroids.
triangle in the middle. That was the original pew pew pew. No, what was the fucking game?
Missile Command.
Not Defender.
Defender.
The one where they circled down and you turn.
Galaga.
Galaga. Thank you.
Galaga.
I was a champ. Galaga, I was bad. I remember sitting down in Hernando. You remember when we had the arcade in Hernando?
Yep. Underground.
Yeah. Yes.
That's where the Underground Cafe is now.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Absolutely.
do.
I used to sit. I sat in that son of a bitch one day playing Galaga for about 8 hours straight. Man, walked out and fucking just fell down because my eyes were all fucked up.
All right, guess he left.
The fuck?
Did he just get his truck?
Somebody just cranked up and left.
Yeah, somebody did.
You might want to check that, brother. All right, here we go. Pool A in this World Baseball Classic.
He did the same shit last time.
Is being played in Taichung Intercontinental Baseball Stadium in Taichung, Chinese Taipei.
Oh. Who the fuck is this?
Pool B is played at Tokyo Dome.
This is Brian.
Hey, Al, what's up?
Doing a show. What are you doing?
You doing a damn podcast?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, you're on it live now. What do you got to say?
What are y'all talking about?
Sports.
Taiwan Taipei right now. World Baseball Classic. What are you talking about? Be careful what you say. You're live on air.
Yeah.
So you got anything you want to talk about the state about?
Mississippi State?
Yeah.
Man, what's up with the baseball team, man?
Hey, that's a great question. What is up with your baseball team? I heard you came back the other night, and I heard you got a really good ambidextrous pitcher. What's going on down there? What's going on down at the state?
Yeah, man, we got a good ambidextrous pitcher, but I mean,
You just can't reload like you think. I think you had some bad recruiting.
And this is Benjamin Button joining us live on the air. Well, he was. Quit talking all of a sudden.
I think your evaluators fucked up some evaluation.
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared. I haven't had my script.
You don't need one. We ain't got one.
We ain't got one either, brother.
I didn't know I was supposed to be on air.
Well, got to be careful on Wednesday nights, man. You ain't no telling what's going on.
Hey, I got a good topic. What about y'all?
Man, golly, man. I wish you tuned in fucking 7:30 when we started because we did about 40 minutes on job. What would you like?
What is your opinion on
What's
job?
your opinion? What's your opinion on the situation?
Go ahead.
We've had everybody else's. I've given mine. Tony's given his. Terry's given his. What's your opinion on job and the situation?
Yeah, I think he needs to learn his lesson.
Well, would you agree or disagree that being fucking a 23-year-old millionaire is probably hard?
I would agree.
Being a young kid with that much.
I would disagree that it would make you have to bring a gun around with you everywhere you go. You should have some bodyguards or something for that. You know what I'm saying?
You're absolutely right.
We agree with you.
You know, he shouldn't have to be worried about stuff like that.
No, not at all.
No, if you carry private security guards with you everywhere, fucking they don't let you get in trouble. I think your friends will let you get in trouble.
Right.
I think your associates will let you to do whatever you want to
That's
do,
right.
and nobody tries to fucking control what you do. Perfect example would be my daughter's last night that was in a drunken frenzy, but she's 21, so good for her. Whatever. Not like her dad's not been there. But yeah, I agree with your statement on fucking.
And yeah, and you're right. He does deserve a second chance. Everybody deserves a second chance. It's not like he hurt anybody.
Yeah, he's a 23-year-old kid. Hell, you're even older than he is. Of course, you've been older than he is when you were 15, or at least you look that way.
Yeah.
Motherfucker was buying beer at 15.
I look that way. I just now got older than he is.
So, I mean, you made it to 24?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is he going to get suspended? How many games?
Well, the law didn't find anything to charge him with. So it's going to be up to the NBA. He's going to miss a minimum of 4 more games. I think he'll be back in about 5-6 games.
He's at least not going to catch a felony for transporting a gun over the airplane.
No.
Yeah, if they didn't find criminal charges on him in Colorado,
And that's one of the biggest Democratic fucking goddamn states in the country. So if they
that's
didn't
one
charge
of the biggest hunting states in the country too. So.
yeah, but there's a difference between carrying a rifle and
Well,
carrying
I'm just saying.
right.
If they didn't, that just cause he didn't get criminal charges don't mean he ain't gonna get something by the NBA.
This is true.
Yeah, that is 100% true. But apparently he's clear in Colorado, so
That's a plus.
That's a good thing. That may be the reason he's back in 5 games. Now, the whole thing about him, And what we talked about earlier is, and you know this because you've heard me say it a lot. You are who you surround yourself with. That's what everybody thinks you are. You surround yourself with a bunch of fucking drug dealers, you're a drug dealer.
Why
You
they
surround-
say
you
sleep with
surround-
dogs, you get fleas.
That's right. If you surround yourself with a bunch of fucking goddamn MIT graduates, you're an MIT graduate. If you surround yourself with a bunch of people that are really fucking cool, you're cool and you don't fucking give a shit. And you surround yourself with the people that you want to be like. And I think that's where Ja's made his mistake. He surrounded himself with people that aren't really his friends because he's got that much money and he's probably boys that he grew up with. They're just, they're
just trying to fit in.
yeah, they're trying to fucking be something they're not.
LeBron had that problem at first too.
Yeah, but
He cut it out. But his best friend has been his damn agent this whole time.
But it didn't take him long. His best friend was his best friend.
Right.
He wasn't trying. He was looking out for him.
Right.
He wasn't trying to make sure he got the fuck.
Exactly.
He was trying to look out for him, and that's the difference between what's going on with Ja and that's what went on with LeBron. I think Ja could be one of the greatest talents of our generation or this generation, not mine. But
I think his ego was taken over a little too much.
hey, yeah, he's been running that fucking mouth too much. But I think it's because he's been drinking. I'll be honest with you. I think it's because he's been drinking too much because they showed him partying on the plane last year, drinking that tequila. Every time you see him, that motherfucker is partying. Yeah, he gonna have to cut back on that shit. He got to cut back on it.
He's got a wife and a kid.
Gorgeous wife, gorgeous kid.
And not to mention the money he's got.
All the money he's got.
Golly.
And all the money could come to him.
Right.
Oh, no, he did. No, he some this year. Is that what he is? That?
No, just the possibility of money in the future.
Didn't he re-up this year? Didn't they sign him to a new contract this year?
He just signed the Powerade and Nike.
Yeah, that's what it was. He signed a new Powerade
I
deal.
don't know about a new one for the Grizzlies.
The Nike's $200 million, $300 million.
I think Grizzlies did extend him.
I do too. And I think that's when the shit started changing because he knew how wealthy he was. And the Jaws came out, and Ja won. He's starting to make all this fucking money. I don't think he knows
the
what to do.
thing about the shoe thing that's saving his ass right now is that they have not fully released the shoe.
Yeah, and they're going to delay the release.
They're delaying the release of the shoe.
As they should.
Because if they release that shoe and this shit pop, his ass is done.
Yeah, but could you imagine those shoes that he fucking had and he gave away and signed? That much sure work?
I mean, it's only worth to what somebody would pay for them.
But if he ends up being great, man, they'll pay anything for him.
Right.
It's like getting a pair of Nike ones or Jordan
Right.
ones.
Well, that's a different story.
Right, man. Yeah, nobody's ever gonna be Jordan. But anyway.
All right, so I don't mean to change the subject, but have y'all heard about these Murdaugh folks from South Carolina?
Yeah. The Murdaugh murders, the lawyer in South Carolina that
Yeah, Brian, have you heard about that, Brian?
I'm drawing a blank right now.
killed his wife and his son.
Yeah, that Murdoch.
Yeah, apparently dude killed his mom.
Who's this?
He worked for a major law firm in South Carolina, PME PD, and apparently he's about $10 million over legal suits.
He stole $10 million.
$10 million.
He stole $10 million.
Mm-hmm.
And,
$10 million, right?
and then he killed his family.
Yeah,
They
say he killed.
I don't know this
He
story.
killed one of his sons, like his youngest son, and his wife. And apparently, he was real bad on fucking pills. Like he had a pill addiction that everybody knew about. And apparently, like the thing with his job, he'd been screwing them over. And I think his family, his wife, they had just started coming out and got unwind. And apparently, fucking one night I guess I don't know if they were arguing or into it or whatever, but he came back to their house like this big. They got a big old house or whatever, and killed them, killed his wife, killed his son, And he was up. He actually almost had a good chance of getting away with it because they couldn't prove that he was there or any of that at the time that they died. And then his son, I think, had a video, was shooting a video while they were out in the dog kennels, and you can hear him in the background, and that's really what sealed it for him right there. Because then,
What did he say in the background?
huh?
What did he say in the background?
You just hear him talking. He wasn't trying to call the dog.
Oh, but he wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah. And so apparently, that video was taken like minutes before the murder had apparently happened. So up until they discovered that video, he wasn't there, so they didn't have no proof of him being there. Yeah, he lied about it. Yeah, and they had no proof, like they had no evidence that he was there while the crime was committed. So it was like pretty much a big toss up, and then that video came out, and everybody seen that he was lying in court. So
I have no idea what y'all were talking about, but it sounds intriguing. Might have to watch it. Did I hear something on Netflix?
I don't know if they're having. It might be something on Netflix about it, but I don't know. It's
Netflix and something else.
I was about to say it's kind of new, but I know they have been having it, dude. It's been being covered. You know what I'm saying? Widespread. So
Benjamin Button, I gotta ask, what made you call in, man? Besides the fact you didn't know we were doing a show. Gets a little bit better when you participate, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'll stay out unless you're trying to kick me off. I just grabbed my bottle of Bird Dog bourbon. Gonna pour me another drink.
A little shout out to Bird Dog Bourbon, man.
Bird Dog Bourbon.
If y'all want to give us a little, compensation for hollering at your name, we got Benjamin Button on the fucking phone, coming live on with us. Shouting out to Bird Dog. What? Bourbon?
Bourbon.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we'll take a little free Bird Dog bourbon.
Talking about the Murdochs. We need to hear what everybody's got to say about the Murdochs, man. That's a big case.
yeah, that case is it's pretty much wrapped up now. I know they found him guilty either yesterday or the day before. I think it was yesterday he got found guilty.
2 life sentences.
Yep.
They say.
He's a funny looking motherfucker too. He looks like he'd do something crazy like that. Let me show you what it looks like.
He got some crooked eyes.
Nah.
What else y'all got to talk about?
Well, we were talking about state baseball earlier.
Were y'all? Before I got on?
Yeah. What's your opinion of Mississippi State baseball?
And to be honest with you, the most Mississippi State baseball I watched just happened to be the World Series year. Last year wasn't worth a damn.
That was 2 years ago. So you're not paying any attention to Mississippi State this year?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Last year wasn't worth a damn, so I didn't even really watch.
Man, that was great last year on this one.
Yeah, fuck off.
And fuck Ole Miss is all right. You can say fuck on you can say fuck on our station. You can say fuck on our station.
Hey, Ole Miss is sitting at number 4 right now at 10-2. Ole Miss is still good.
Yeah, we're still sitting at number 4 this year. Where y'all ranked?
They ain't.
I do like your ambidextrous pitcher though.
Got an ambidextrous pitcher. That's the only thing we got going.
Well, he is kind of badass, but yeah, you're right. That's the only thing you got going. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm just here to say, I'm watching this commercial now where the big girl does the yoga. Man, there is no way that big girl got on her head like that without somebody holding her up. They green screen that bitch out. No, there's a green screen beside everybody.
How can you say that?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly.
How can you say that?
Some big people are flexible, man. You'd be fucking surprised.
Just cause y'all ain't.
Man.
Okay, I'd be fucking. Okay, you're right. I'd be super fucking shocked.
Ain't that the chick that did the shot put or the hammer throw for the Olympics.
I have no idea who she is.
Well, that's,
Oh no, she's a big old girl. Fucking
she's
standing over her goddamn
an
head.
Olympic athlete. So yeah, I fully believe that she's doing that.
Okay, well you might have convinced me because I did not have an idea she was an Olympic athlete. But still, that's a lot of fucking. Man, the way she's
Hey,
the way
it is what it is.
the way she's proportioned, man, standing on your head got to be. That's impressive. Then, never mind. I take back everything I said. That's impressive as fuck. She can actually do that good.
I
think I'd have to have both of y'all hold on to a leg of mine to do it.
I can't do it.
No, I know I couldn't. Hell, Button over here doesn't fucking get. Button's only 5 foot from the ground. What was that?
Hey, y'all want to hear a funny story?
Remember you're live on air, but sure.
All right, so I got home from work a couple days ago. All right. Both my dogs were acting kind of goofy. Had a pile of treats. It was a Richmond bag, about 300 treats. So I got home, scolded them for that. Then when I came back, they had about 100 milligrams of Delta 8 chocolate bar on the floor.
Nice.
My one dog is the only one who would eat that, and I got looking at her, and then she just kind of started swaying back and forth. And I mean, she was absolutely twisted. I mean, you would have thought. I mean, I ain't even got any words to describe it. But it was good. It was good. You just had to be there.
Delta 8, so.
Yeah, it was Delta 8, but I mean, whenever you get 1,000 milligrams of that, you know, it'll probably get you right if you're a dog.
I'm sure Delta 8 or 1,000 milligrams probably get a human right. I don't know. I don't do the fake shit, so.
Yeah.
But it is legal in Mississippi, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Well, I mean, medical ain't coming. THC medical ain't far behind.
I thought it was all ready.
It's already
here. Hell, you can go to it. Where is the place in Hernandez? Is it behind Domino's?
It's beside Domino's. There's
Beside
one there,
Domino's.
and there's another one.
Shit, there's a place in, I don't know if it's
Horn Lake.
THC, but there's a place beside Bronco in Olive Branch.
On Getwell?
Now, right there when Bethel turns into Hats on Bronco.
A place to get your license? Or a place to sell them?
And they're selling.
Oh, there's plenty of places around here selling them. Hell, it should all be legal. It should all be legal all the way across the world, or the United States. But you might not want to be Brittany Griner and go to Russia with any, but you know, other than that,
Yeah, I probably wouldn't go country with it, but
yeah, I'm not thinking that's a good idea.
probably not.
All right, so what else sports wise we got going on?
I ain't got anything else sports-wise. I mean, I'll be with Points Welcome to talk about what y'all got.
I think it's Terrence's time.
Talk about what?
Sports. Your subject.
We done talked about all the sports that I know that I got anything to do with. You know, I'm not up to par on baseball or NASCAR, so I can't talk about any one of those. I can't talk about golf either. You know, I'm pretty much football, basketball, MMA.
What's Terry got to say about Josh?
Shout out to God damn, what's that man's name now? I can't think. Shout out to John Jones for the winning his championship.
Yeah, in like 40 seconds.
Yeah,
Yeah, John
went out there,
Jones.
showed on out.
And we had Boeheim says he's going to retire today after 47 years.
Shout out to Jake
Really?
Paul also for getting in that ring and taking that L by Tommy Fury.
Yeah, we watched a lot of the UFC. I left before the Jones fight. I had to get my son home. But, hell, it didn't last like 40 seconds.
No, it didn't.
And I knew he was going to win.
Yeah.
Been out 3 years.
Been out 3 years, then put on damn near 100 pounds.
Didn't he win the heavyweight?
Yeah, he won in heavyweight. That's what I
And
said.
didn't he start? Didn't he start out lightweight?
Dude, he was like a light or featherweight or welterweight or some shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, he can cut weight and go down and get the title back down there too.
Yeah. And Jake Paul is just a bitch, man. He's done great for himself. He's made a lot of money. Good for him, but he can't fight.
Do you not know
in his? Do
you not know in that contract? Look, catch this though. Catch this though. Do you not know? All right, so his first real boxing match, this one he just had with Tommy Fury. Do you not know he had a clause in his contract where it said that if Tommy Fury won the match, he had to get a rematch is guaranteed. But if Jake Paul won, a rematch wouldn't be guaranteed.
Oh, really?
So, and that's the only way he'd do the fight.
Oh, wow.
So Jake Paul's got another match coming up against him.
Yeah. So he got another match. So pretty much, if Jake Paul would have won this one, he'd took his tail and be like, oh yeah, just took the bragging rights. That's one thing that I don't like. I feel like that he is not putting enough respect on these guys that's been out here boxing and been in this fighting world. A lot of them, man, start when they're young.
Tommy Fury must not be all that.
Well.
He's fighting Jake Paul for God's sake.
Right.
Nobody wear the shit.
Tony, you know he's actually
chasing the money.
He's
Jake Paul was bringing a bigger draw than Tommy Fury.
Absolutely.
That's what that's
about. You got to listen to this. Tommy is just now starting off his boxing career.
Paul George, quick timeout. I haven't won at any level. I haven't won in high school. I haven't won in college. I haven't won in NBA. If you're that guy, it's like, how do I win? Damn it.
Yeah, but Tommy Fury, he actually is in it. It actually does. It was actually a real good match. It matched up perfectly because he's only a couple fights into his professional boxing career.
Okay, that's what it is.
He hasn't been boxing for years like he's been training with his brother and them and all of that, but he's been working up till this point. So he had finally got to the point where he wanted to enter in his boxing career. And Jake Paul was just like Jake Paul knew, for one, his brother has a big name going for him. For two, he knew that he was just now starting off his boxing career. So it was like, we're in the same boat. So I actually might have a chance of possibly beating you, but still undermining. But still he was just undermining the fact that, hey, he has actually been working way longer than you to get to the point to where he is. His team, his family, everybody had been, holding him back. He's been wanting to hold himself back until he got to a certain level to enter in to become a professional boxer. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's why I said shout out to him. Big ups that he got up in that ring and he actually did it. But I just think that if he's really going to pursue this boxing career or any career in fighting, he's got to put a lot of more respect on these guys before he just starts coming out talking mad shit like he's been running. He's been running.
Yeah, he's going to his ass.
I didn't realize Tommy Fury was a new guy.
No, yeah, he's only like 7. He's under 10 fights in. He doesn't have that many fights.
Because I'm not big in the boxing scene anymore, like I have been.
The only reason we thought anything about Tommy Fury is because of fucking Fury.
Right.
Yeah.
So
he's got the same last name as Fury.
Yeah, he's undefeated. He's got 9 wins, 4 by knockout, 5 by decisions. That's all fights.
And that's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer for the Fury family. That's probably the biggest payday he's had.
Yeah, boxing.
Fighting this jackass. That I wish Mike Tyson would have accepted that fight and put that dude out of his fucking misery.
Mike Tyson would have
Floyd
killed
Mayweather,
him.
I guarantee that paid more than fucking Tommy Fury.
Who fought
Who fought Floyd
Mayweather?
Mayweather?
Oh,
No.
Jake Paul ain't never fought fucking Floyd Mayweather. Are you fucking insane?
it was one of them good fighters.
Actually, no. He's right. He is right.
He is
Jake Paul
right.
did fight Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather beat him. Yeah, he is right.
You're right. Yeah, I remember that now.
Mhm.
Fucking flop of a fight.
He came out of retire. He came out of because he came out of retirement.
All he fights for is for fucking money.
Yeah, because I remember Floyd.
What you're supposed to wear.
I remember Floyd came out because he said he came out of retirement. He came out of retirement to get paid to have one of the biggest expedition matches of his life because it didn't count it as a real fight.
You just said it. Exhibition.
Yeah, exhibition.
It ain't no fight.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He said it, and that's what he was like. I don't care.
Mike Tyson
He said,
Floyd. No, who was
Roy
Jake
Jones.
Roy Jr.
yeah, he said Floyd said that
Mike
that's why he
Tyson
didn't give a damn if
would've
he
killed
won or
Roy
lost.
Jones.
He was in it just for the money. He was like, because he wanted clout, but he was like, I'm gonna beat him anyway.
Taco Bell show.
No, yeah, that's what I went out there and got when Josh left.
Joshua. Yeah. Motherfucker disappeared. So all right, well, we woke Terry back up. He's back in the coffee.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I
Y'all
didn't
get to
realize
talking
that
about shit I
this
don't
Fury
talk about.
guy was boxing.
Y'all's podcast over this early?
No, you're still on it. We're live.
Yeah.
You're sitting here on the fucking speaker listening to it.
he said this early. This is actually kind of this is about the latest. This is about the latest that we go.
What time is it?
10.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It's gonna be raining all day tomorrow, so I ain't got to work.
Well, just because you ain't got to work, don't mean the rest of us ain't got to.
Yeah, we're podcasting, man.
Hell yeah, Benjamin. It's your first podcast. Welcome to your first podcast. Everybody, this is Benjamin Button. This motherfucker he was 30 when he was 15 buying beer. Motherfucker could go anywhere and buy beer at 15 years old because he had a full beard and looked like he was 30.
Yeah, that's right.
Now he's 30. He looks like he's about fucking goddamn 25.
Hey, I've never had a fake ID in my whole life.
This ain't nobody ever carded you.
That's right, exactly.
It's all about confidence, man. All about how you carry yourself.
That's right. You gotta know how to talk to them.
Man, you sound like you do a fantastic job of doing that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I would say so.
Of course you would. Where
It
you
ain't
at?
no fun now that you're of age, is it?
Say, bro?
It ain't no fun because you're of age now, right?
Yeah, I mean, no, yeah, right.
I remember them days.
And it really was that moment, but right now it's just
Oh,
you gotta make it find certain plays, right?
you know you used to get kicked out of fucking buying beer when you were 16 years old.
It was a lot more fun, before I turned 21.
Yeah, I remember when I turned. No, I don't. Yeah, but I remember when I was 21, but
Yeah, well,
that's fucking 3 days.
23,
That's
so
3 fucking decades ago. Ah, goddamn. Goddamn, I'm more than 3 decades
Long,
old.
long time ago. Brian turned 21 and don't remember
Hey, so how's
anymore.
y'all's NASCAR going? Who's winning?
Mikey,
Mikey's winning.
he had a 2, a 2, and a 10.
14.
Tell Mikey to watch out. Tony is going to come creeping up down there at the end. He's going to take it off.
I don't know about that.
He is a little dangerous at the out. He did take a 1 last week. And that moved him to what place?
Third class.
10th. He moved into 10th place with his number 1 win.
I heard that.
I'm staying steady around that 11 points, 10 points. I'll keep steady at 10. If I can keep top 10s, I'll be good.
Why'd you back out this time?
Grandma wouldn't do that. Grandma wouldn't do it.
I ain't really got it. I just didn't really like filling the sheet out, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it does take about 5 minutes. So yeah, I get it.
Yeah, really.
And look, last time it took 5 minutes. I filled out 3 retired fucking drivers. So I wanted to actually take some time. I was like, oh, fuck it. If I wanted to actually fill out right.
Yeah, you might not should have taken Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon.
Well, he could have got away with Jimmy Johnson this time.
At Daytona. Hell, I still like my Daytona pick. Travis Pastrana.
What did he finish?
11th.
I heard that. Y'all see Ricky Stone's courthouse coming to Grant's courthouse.
Who gives a shit?
He's gonna wreck.
He's probably gonna wreck on the way there.
Somebody will run it in the wall. He'll spin out.
I can't wait to tell Tyler.
Okay, we're not big Ricky Stenhouse.
I don't give a shit about that.
Yeah, but they come from where we come from.
I don't come from Olive Branch. Fuck Olive Branch.
I'm born and raised Bridgetown. Fuck y'all. I'm still Soda County.
I hear you. I mean, yeah, the Soda County.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it, man. I'm proud for the boy.
No, he's.
I'm fuck. His family's cool. He's cool. Whatever. But he is. He's the white. He's the white Bubba Wallace.
No, he's won a few more races.
The white Bubba Wallace.
Yeah, I mean, he only wins if he gets lucky.
I mean, that's all of them, man.
You got a point.
Yeah.
Some of them win because of skill, but some of them win over luck, and the skilled ones win lucky too. So,
Man,
that's not a bad comment.
Daytona is a crapshoot.
Oh, absolutely.
And if it wouldn't been for a wreck in the last, yeah, Stenhouse was not supposed to win that race.
But Pastrana caused the fucking wreck.
It's okay if it's low. We love Pastrana. Yeah, hit that harder. Are you done at camp?
No, I'm at the house on the back porch. I've been sick the past couple days.
Well, aren't you glad it's raining?
Yeah, good thing.
We can cut this shit off and talk to him.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be done, but we're going to continue to talk to Benjamin Button over here. But yeah, it's late. I'm sure y'all tired of listening to our dumbasses. My
Good
dumbass.
night, everybody.
Benjamin, you stay where you're at.
All right.
And we're out. Thank